found him on the floor, face down, breath shallow, hands still clutching the papers he had failed. Again, 7 times, 7 attempts, 7 collapses that told the world he wasn't enough. But here's the question that split the silence that night. What if the number of times you fall doesn't matter, unless you dare to rise one more? Picture a classroom lit with the sharp glare of fluorescent bulbs. A boy's palms sweat as the exam paper lands on his desk. He reads the first question. His chest tightens. His mind goes blank. Hours later, his score mocks him in red ink. Failure. You know that sting. The whispers behind your back. The tightening in your throat when you realize everyone else is moving forward while you're stuck in place. He swore he'd do better next time, but next time he fell again. It wasn't just exams. It was every attempt at progress. He tried sports. He was benched. He tried business. He lost money. He tried love. He was left standing alone. Fall after fall after fall, each louder than the last, each heavier, pressing him into the ground. And here's the cruelty of life. The world doesn't count your tries. It only counts your wins. So after his 7th failure, even his friends stopped waiting. They turned away, and the boy, now a young man, began to believe the lie that failure was his destiny. It was raining that night. The streets shimmered with broken neon. He stumbled home, clutching his latest rejection letter like a knife to his chest. He collapsed on the floor. 7 attempts, 7 defeats. The ceiling blurred. His breaths came shallow. Maybe you felt it too. That bone-deep weariness that whispers, "Why get up? What's the point?" For a moment, he almost stayed down. But then, through the haze, his grandmother's voice returned. A voice from childhood. Soft, but steady. Fall 7 times. Stand up 8. He remembered her telling him about a Japanese proverb. Not in a classroom, not in a lecture, but in the kitchen while kneading bread while living life. Nana Karobi, Yaoki. 7 falls, 8 risings, and in that whisper of memory, something flickered. Not strength, not certainty, but defiance. The next morning, his body still ached, his heart still heavy, but he stood, not because he felt ready, but because the proverb demanded it. He reapplied for the exam, re-entered the game, and here's the twist the world never expects. On his 8th try, he passed. Now pause. This is not about the exam. It's not about his win. It's about the law written in his scars. Failure isn't counted by the ground you hit. It's counted by whether you rise. The world says success is talent. The proverb says success is stamina. You will fall 7 times, 70 times. But the secret isn't avoiding the fall. It's refusing to stay down. So maybe tonight your fall doesn't look like his. Maybe it's not an exam. Maybe it's the job you didn't get. The rejection email that haunts your inbox. The relationship that shattered your heart. The dream that feels too heavy to carry another day. Your knees are scraped. Your hope is cracked. And everything in you says, stay down. But here's the truth hidden in that ancient proverb. Every fall is training. Every scar is proof. Every rise is the real victory. And let's be real. Getting up isn't just physical. It's mental. Your mind will scream, you're done. Your friends may whisper, move on. Even your heart may ache, stop trying. But you are more than your mind. More than their voices. More than the pain. Standing up is rebellion. It's proof that failure is not final unless you decide it is. So I'll ask you right now, what's your word? The word you'll hold when life pushes you down again. The word that will carry you through your 7th fall, into your 8th stand. Drop that one word in the comments, because your word isn't just for you. Someone else may need to read it when they're on the floor. Years later, that young man became a mentor. Students gathered, broken dreams heavy on their backs. He didn't start with theories. He started with scars. He held up his rejection letters, his failed score sheets, his bruised past, and he said, I am not here because I never fell. I am here because I kept rising. The room went silent, because everyone knew his story was their story too. So maybe tonight you're lying on the floor of your own story. 7 defeats behind you, no strength left. Listen closely. The proverb isn't ancient history. It's your present command. Fall 7 times. Stand up 8. Because life doesn't ask if you've fallen. It only asks, did you rise? If this story stirred something in you, hit like. Subscribe to Rise Remember Stories for more daily sparks. And share this with someone who needs to know. The ground isn't the end. It's the place you rise from. Your greatest strength is not that you never fall, but that you always rise one more time.